Alright, so we're back to the only subreddit where dying on the inside comes in the form of a computer malfunction and unsaved projects. It's r/furry IRL. More self-loathing, damn it. And I was dying inside to hold you. I couldn't believe that I felt for you. I'm dying inside, I'm just dying inside. But I couldn't bring myself to touch you. See, I have to sing more in my videos. Otherwise, what would be the point? I got a mic, a voice, and a surplus amount of disregard for other people's sleeping schedules. They will hear me sing the song of my people whether they like it or not. They will also get to hear me narrate and laugh at memes, which we'll be doing right now. Let's go. Potential friends in the fandom. My oddly specific standards. Why am I so lonely? You know, at some point in my run with the furry fandom, it amazes me how easy it was to find friends on here. I don't even know how it happened. My channel was just starting out, I gained some traction, and then boom, my Telegram was overflowing with GC messages. And in terms of standards for friends, I don't really have any, so long as you're like, you know, very chill and not like a pedo or something. You're alright with me. Yeah, dead inside but still horny. This is like my current mood on most days. I am perpetually dying on the inside, but I'm also in need of cuddles and kisses because I'm cute and very vulnerable. Being single is hard, man. I gotta tell ya. There should be a furry fighting game featuring personas with powers/combat skills from the whole fandom. Very well said, Puro from Changed. This is the only time I can say that exploitation of the furry fandom should happen more often, but only, and just only, video games. Anything else beyond that is just borderline offensive. A video game designed specifically for furry audiences. It could be about anything. It could be a fighting game, a platformer, an RPG, a rhythm game. Any game you can think of, as long as there is an anthro character on the box art with enough sex appeal, the furries will eat it up. A physics simulation showed that dragons don't breathe fire. They are vomiting, burning vomit. Oh, fluid trajectory. Live with it now. I kinda have to. I think I've said this before on a previous post. Dragons are basically just lizards that figured out how to turn their acid reflux into napalm. The gods gave them a symptom for heartburn, and they saw it as a way to inflict massive amounts of pain on other people. Sadistic bastards. So going back to the topic of dying on the inside, picture this. You're on your PC. You have been working on something for hours. Your back hurts and your eyes feel like they're about to melt out of their sockets. When suddenly, the gods of bad karma decided to collectively stab you in the kidneys by screwing around with the electricity that you paid for. The result of which causes your PC to malfunction and erasing all of your hard work that you're never going to get back. If that doesn't make you want to shrivel up and die, I don't know what will. These Cheetah and Doggo stayed best friends from the start. Meh. And there they are feeding each other snacky wackies. That is so cute. Oh. Here's a cute fact for you. Did you know that cheetahs are very anxious creatures? So, to remedy this, certain zoos around the world employ the help of dogs to help out the cheetahs. It's like getting them an emotional support doggo. Isn't that cool? But before we get into any more memes for today's video, let's go check out our Patreon shoutouts. We got Fox Demon, Whisper Whisper, Carapini, Keo Plays, Antithesis, Leon Pharma, Voltage, Benjamin Wilson, Piano Creations, World Detective Pa, Burgley T. Gurgley, also known as Gary T, 845, Mad Scientist, The Unknown Fluff, Nate Pope, Luna Shadowball Epi, and Jake GR. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel and directly support me. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys want to directly support the channel, you are able to go down to the description and check out the Patreon link. And if you guys aren't like keen on doing the Patreon thing and doing the payments every month, you might want to go down the description again and check out the coffee link, yeah, where you can do one-time donations to the channel. It helps me a lot. Now let's get back to some dying inside. Now let's get back to dying inside with very, very cringy memes. Tattoos are supposed to be meaningful. Ah! It's all about aesthetics, you guys. You know that stupid S symbol that we used to draw on our high school notebooks when we were bored during class? We don't know what that S even stands for, but we constantly draw it anyways, because it's just for aesthetics. It's just a very pleasing thing to do. It doesn't have to be this deep thing. And if your aesthetic just happens to be a screaming fox, you are the kind of person I would like to vibe with. Let's hang out. Me looking for a singular furry hater that actually knows anything about furries. See, here's the goofy part though. If an anti-fur knows correct information about what being a furry is, then they wouldn't be anti-furs because they would understand what being a furry is all about. Most antis know jack shit about furries. They only go off of what the internet tells them, that they are cringe, that they deserve the hate, that if they act like that they want to act like animals, they should be treated like animals and killed. Echo the previous words that I said in the last video. If your default reaction to seeing an animal is to brutally kill it, you have very, very deep problems. Is that how you treat your dogs, your cats? Is that how you treat wildlife when you go out to some forest somewhere when you go hiking? Think about this. Meh, I'm a strong, independent woman who isn't afraid of anything. Is it gone? Oh my god, it's just a spider. Would you calm down? Oh my god, it's a spider. Oh no. You know what? Being scared of spiders is normal. No amount of shaming is gonna change that. The spider could be venomous and you don't know how to deal with it, and that's okay. And being strong doesn't mean you have to face everything alone. It's okay to ask for help from time to time.
Monty, are you flirting with me? I have been for 7 months, but thanks for noticing. You're lucky I like you, Fazbear.
God, I miss doing FNAF comic dubs, I really do. There's no point in me making them now because the certain trends on YouTube have changed. Maybe in the near future when Security Breach becomes mainstream again, when the DLC, suddenly drops, I could do more FNAF comic dubs. But, until then, we're gonna have to do with other content right now. I have to read a 200-page book and write an essay on it. I mean, who has time to read 200-something pages? Aren't you the one reading novels every night? They are fanfics. And wrote your very own 500-page fanfic? It's different. Yeah, see, the difference between writing a school essay and writing a fanfic is that school essays don't usually involve 3 pages of 2 characters having very descriptive and very gratuitous sex scenes. You do that on a school paper and you'll get immediately expelled. And that brings us to the end of r/Furry IRL. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Follow me on Twitter, chat with me on Discord, support me on Patreon, support me on Coffee, and don't forget to check me out on TikTok. The link should be provided for you in the description below. This has been your fellow degenerate Cook Boss 80, and I'll be seeing you guys again in the next video. Stay foxy, much love.